Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jared and this is Greg, and today we're here with the KelTec Sub 2000. This is the GLK 9x19. This is a 9mm variant of this gun. They also make a 10mm, which is the GLK 20, and the 5.7. This gun weighs in at just 4.2 pounds, making it extremely lightweight, and it's foldable. This gun is overall length of 29.2 inches and a 16.5 inch footprint when it's folded, and that happens to be the barrel length as well. This takes Glock 17 or Glock 19 mags. Very easy to find ammo, very easy to find mags. Greg, why don't you walk us through some of the features of this gun, including the fact that it folds.
Before we get any further, let's just make sure the firearm is unloaded and is safe. You can visually inspect here. There's nothing in the chamber. Neat feature with this firearm is that it does twist. You can look and see that it's unloaded. Mm-hmm. So, first thoughts looking at this firearm.
So my first impressions on this gun were that it is a slender profile. It is very slim from top, bottom, left, right. It is a very narrow and short gun, making it easy to pack, especially when folded. When we were shooting at the steel, the gun really held target really well. There was barely any muzzle rise. It's super manageable recoil and just fun to shoot. We didn't do any mag changes, but they would have been fairly easy. The mag did drop free when we depressed the magazine release, which is a nice feature if you're wanting to change mags quickly. So the one thing that made it slightly uncomfortable shooting was this charging handle here is reciprocating. So if you have a lot of facial hair or a longer beard, this may get caught up in it. You might lose a few hairs. Greg got his mustache caught in it, and it's not even that long. Quite incredible there. I felt that the pistol grip was a little bit short.
Yeah, I think if you were to shoot this comfortably all day long, maybe a mag extender on the end with like a, like the Pierce grip on the bottom.
Yeah, something with an additional grip would help. Because when I wrap my hand, I'm losing my whole pinky off the bottom here. The magazine does help a little bit with that, but I feel like a slightly longer grip would be great, but I think that they went with the shorter grip just because of the folding, packable, narrow stance that this gun does have.
You talk about the small footprint. When you first unboxed this, I wasn't sure what you guys had. And looking at it, just from the side, I thought it was a little tiny 22.
Yeah, it looks like
I wasn't that excited. When I found out that it was pistol, 9mm, I thought this is going to be fun. And then I still wondered, is it going to shoot well? Yeah. It's actually a lot of fun to shoot.
Oh, it's a ton of fun.
I'll give it that.
It's a great plinking gun, and it was accurate, and we got it on target quickly with the Hollow Sun optic. We were able to sight this in a jiffy. It was a really quick sight in to get on to that steel. Let's walk through some of the features of this gun here. The buttstock is quite small. It does not have any QD mounts. These cups up top here are actually adjustment points to lengthen your buttstock. It does have a sling mount here as well as a hook point here. And then you'd have to use your M-locks to be able to attach a sling point mount to the front rail. It has Picatinny across the entire top, so you can add all your lights, optics, scopes, whatever. Really neat that they made this gun foldable and that you can keep the optic on all the time. The previous generation did not, and that was a common complaint about this gun because it folded straight back. What are your thoughts on the folding situation? Because it's a little awkward, especially in terms of gun safety.
It's awkward when you first start, and that's what I said with this firearm. Just make sure it's it's unloaded. But once you start playing with it, I mean, you just drop that and it just folds.
Right. So you pulled forward the trigger guard on the bottom, which is not intuitive at all. If you haven't read your manual, you might not figure out actually how to fold the gun
quickly. Yep. And then it just releases here on the end with this button. Unlocks from the M-lock, and then you fold it, and then you lock it down, and then you just snap this trigger guard back over, and you're ready to go. The safety threw me off.
Yeah, it's backwards.
It seems backwards, yes. So when it's in the safe mode, it's pointing out towards, you know, on a right-handed shooter towards you, and then fire is the other direction.
And it threw me off. I'm lucky that it had the red ring to let you know that it's hot.
Yep.
Because I would have assumed just by muscle memory that you push the side of your trigger fingers on.
Outside of that, you know, depending on how you want to grip this, it's got one up here towards the front. Obviously, being a little short barrel, you're not going to want to really reach out too far on it.
Yeah.
So it might be kind of neat to have either like a broomstick up here or, you know, one of those little things that you can index your finger on.
You know, I was gripping my front grip up front far like I normally would on a gun. This looks like it's completely intentionally designed to be gripped right in front of the receiver there. And it's angled, it has grip points, and it has your standard KelTec square checkering that they use on their grips. So it looks like it was built to be shot like that, even though this is a more comfortable stance. So this didn't come with any sights on the gun, but it did come with a full pick rail. You have your M-locks on both sides, and they only are at the 3 and 9 o'clock positions. And then you have a pick rail along the bottom for your lights and your lasers and things like that. This gun is completely disassemblable without any tools. So it's easy to clean. You can take it apart without ever having to touch a wrench, a screwdriver, a pin puncher, anything. We do have a cleaning video on this gun. We'll leave that in the description and in the pinned comment. It will walk you through the disassembly and the cleaning procedure for the Sub 2000.
So Jared, after looking at this gun and shooting a little bit, like, where do you see this? What's the practicality for you?
I can see it for camping in situations where you might want security of a rifle length gun. It deploys quickly. It gives you peace of mind that you have something other than a sidearm, so you can reach out beyond the normal 35, 45 yards that a handgun might be able to reach. It's not going to kill any extremely large game, but it might give you peace of mind that you might be able to scare away a bear or something like that. So I'm taking this thing camping. What are you going to use it for?
Say my thing. You know, put it in the truck, camping. You know, you go on a fishing trip and you're canoeing. This would be something great to have in your pack with you. Super lightweight, a lot of fun to shoot. Actually, a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't sure what to expect. I've played with some, you know, what's the price point on this?
It's $511 is the MSRP on their website, which is a bizarre price point, but obviously you can find it for less at retail.
For the price, that's a whole lot of fun. I think you get a heck of a package. We shot flawlessly today, mag after mag after mag after mag. We didn't have any hang-ups.
No, none.
No issues with, you know, stovepiping, none of that. I see it, yes, great range gun. This would be a lot of fun to shoot, you know, like plate racks or dueling trees, that kind of thing. Fun sport gun.
When you mentioned truck gun, I hadn't thought of that until then. But you fold this thing up and it can fit in this pouch behind your truck seat. It can fit under your truck seat. And it's so quick to deploy that you can get out, get this gun, deploy it. If you were like, I don't know, hunting coyote or something, you could get to this gun, open it up quickly. I guess you could use it for some medium-sized game applications. And it does have a threaded barrel up front, so you can run this suppressed. So there's certain hunting applications there that you could use it for in addition to your standard plinking. I think we covered everything about the Sub 2000 that we can in this video. It was a lot of fun, super small package, ultra lightweight. I appreciate KelTec for sending this out for us to review on the channel. Be sure to check out that cleaning video that we mentioned before. We'd also like to thank TrueShot. TrueShot sent us the ammo for use in this video. All right, thank you for watching this video on the Sub 2000. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.